Good to see you again.
It's my pleasure always. And thank you, viewers, for joining us.
Anyway, yeah, we're going to make it a very important conversation because very deep and bring out some new dimensions to this whole issue.
As usual.
As usual, of course. So, it's going to be 3 years, a couple weeks, May 29, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been in government. Now, I want to ask you, Ken, is there anything that you guys in the opposition concede that, okay, this one, he got it right, as you give an assessment of the 3 years?
Well, first of all, let us just be realistic. This has been the 3 years of catastrophe. The only thing I can concede to President Tinubu is that in the budget, all the amount he said he was going to borrow, he borrowed it. So that is the only thing that
So we have money to do stuff.
That is the only thing he fulfilled in the entire budget from 2023 when he did his supplementary, budget. All the item on borrowing, he borrowed and over-borrowed. So a government that is not producing anything is now dubiously computing our debt based on GDP. And they will tell you in America, in France, in UK, they're talking about GDP. But they forgot that that's a producing nation where they get a lot of their tax from production houses. Any country, and I talk as an economist, that is not a producing nation, you have to denominate your debt to your revenue because you will run into problems. Soon we'll be bankrupt. That will not be enough. We will not have enough to pay for our revenue because the production houses are dying. There is no power to power them up. You have to be a billionaire in dollars for your businesses in Nigeria now to survive. That is why the small scale and medium scale businesses are dying. You don't have power to produce, and power is the ability to do work. So this government is the government of catastrophe. The only industry that is viable now, that is booming, is politics.
Oh, wow.
That's why people are struggling. As you must have heard, that the governors are budgeting already 800 billion naira to support the campaign. That is the only industry that is blossoming under Tinubu, because he does not want any context in 2027. So he wants to snatch it, grab it, fight for it, and run away with it. And with substantial war chest, like he did in 2027, he thinks he can do it again. So this government, let's start with the most basic thing, because you started by asking, what do I concede to them? And this is the only thing I concede to them. So if what I concede to them is catastrophic, then you can imagine what the rest is. Let's take on the security, for instance. Nigeria has become a killing field. You have 195 countries on earth, and Nigeria is the fourth most terrorized nation on earth by World Bank report. Anybody that goes out of his house in Nigeria, no matter how highly placed, it is only in the hands of God that you are in till you get back. There are places you will tell your wife you're going. Before you come back, she has already become a basket case because she's scared that you may not make it back. Plateau has become a killing field. Tinubu went there personally and said it will not happen again. And before he left there, people have been massacred. And in all these things that massacring going on, Tinubu has not visited one place. One, not two. When he went to Benue, another basket case. I remember the governor of Benue State at certain point say Benue is bleeding. He couldn't go to Yelwata where the incidents were happening. You know the reason he gave? That you have rain and you have bad roads. Yet the children of Benue came out in that rain and bad road to be waving him. He stopped at Makode. He attempted it again, going to Plateau. He stopped at the airport and told them there was no light. So you have a president that not only that he has failed to secure people. Kwara State used to be one of the most peaceful in Nigeria. It has become a killing field that you are seeing Kwashoko in IDP camp. People who are running away from lack of security in Kwara. Terrorists are now manning some local governments. In Niger State, they've started blowing bridges and infrastructure, meaning they are evolving as a military, military apparatus, military terrorism. Because when you start talking about ambushing our security, when you start talking about planned work, they are no longer terrorists that do hit and run. They now do hit and stay in Tinubu's government. So I don't need to tell you, in Southwest they are crying. You recall what happened in Ibadan, in the national park, where people went, terrorists, and killed people. You know how many Yoruba kings that they have killed, assassinated. Same thing in the southeast, and in the north. So, but here is the point. I am troubled because Tinubu, not only that he's not solving the problem, it looks like he does not have the mind to solve them. For any problem we have, let me address the issue of power. First of all, Tinubu anchored his re-election on the provision of power for Nigerians. He said, if I do not give you power, do not vote for me. We do not have power. And if he were to be a man of honor, he would not even run. If he were to be the British Prime Minister, he would not even run. Because in that basic thing about power, he has not given Nigerians. But here is my concern, that not only that Tinubu is not giving us all those things, but that he is trying to build another kingdom for himself and his family to shield himself from the failures of his government. In the issue of power, he has devoted 20-something billion naira to build the solar energy so that Asurok will be getting its source of energy from solar. How would he then know what people are